Alright guys, so today I'm going to actually show you how to turn your S6 or S7 or S6 Edge, or as I'm currently showing on the S7 Edge, or pretty much any phone, into the Google Pixel pretty much. So you're actually going to use Nova Launcher, and I'm just going to quickly go through all the settings required in Nova Launcher to allow you to get the right settings. So you're going to want to get Nova Launcher Prime. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. You can either pay for it. There is other ways. I do not condone doing that, but the developers deserve their money. But I am not telling you how to get Nova Launcher Prime. I personally paid for it. So what you're going to want to do is you are going to want to go and you're going to want to find Nova Settings after you have downloaded the launcher. So let me just pull that up here, if I could even find them. It's usually right at the top. I don't know why it's not. Okay. Nova Settings. Okay, so first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into Desktop. Desktop Grid 4x5. Icon layout 130%, normal font, and you're going to want to make the color gray. It's this one right here. You're going to want to make the width padding at medium and the height padding at medium. You're going to want to turn on persistent search bar. The search bar style is going to be the G, and you're going to want to make it this one, pill. You can turn on weather. I found that it crashed the Samsung phones, so I wouldn't recommend doing it, but you can give it a shot. And then you're going to want to make the indicator color white, which I believe is already pre-set up like that. Then when you go to apps and widgets, Desktop App Grid 6x5. Icon layout, same as before, except for a little change. It's going to want to be 100% with condensed font, and you're going to want to choose black for the color. And single line should be checked, shadow should be unchecked. Frequently used apps on, app drawer style vertical, card background on, swipe to open on, swipe indicator on, background color, this first white up here with 0% transparency. Enable fast scroll bar on. Now scroll accent color. You're going to choose this tealish, greenish, I don't know colors, but this one. Okay. Once you're done with that, you're going to want to make sure search bar is on, and everything else pretty much just stays the same as when you get it. Then you move on to dock. You're going to make the dock background. Transparency 70%. Color white. Dock pages 1. Dock icons 5. Icon layout you're going to leave at 130% and with white. Width padding is small. Medium, sorry. And height padding you're going to want to do it large. Now you're going to move on to folders. Folders, you're going to want to do grid. Folder background and preview. And everything else you leave the same. Now here's where the real thing comes in. You're going to want to go to icon layout, icon theme, and you're going to want to download this Pixel icon pack. This is that thing that shows up on the app. You can look it up in Google Play Store. It's free, and I found it to be pretty decent actually. Screen orientation default. Everything else here you're going to leave the way that it is. Once you do that, the only other thing you're going to have to do is go to gestures and control. swipe up, open app drawer. You don't really need to do that, but it turns out a little bit better. And you can set anything else in here to your preferences if you would like to do that. Once you're done with that, you pretty much have a Pixel. Swipe up, here's your apps. Swipe down. You got long press on the apps, hard press, whatever it's called. You can put widgets in. Now, obviously, this stays the same, being that it's just a launcher. Now, the only thing that, I don't know if you would realize this, but the only main difference is going to be is that you do not have swipe. Being that Nova Launcher does not have permission to implement swipe to Google now, but when it is available, they have said that they were going to implement that, so I'll let you know if it is. And the other thing you do have to be aware of is that certain apps, which aren't necessarily, made for this icon layout, will show up like this. So you can see, like with the phone, there's a little white circle around it. Now, just to show you what I'm personally running, which does make a little bit of a difference, I actually have the Galaxy S7 Edge, and it's actually on Android 7.0, the beta version, so certain things may be a little bit different with your phone. It might not look exactly the same as this, but I found that this launcher actually allows you to have all their features of Samsung's, like side panel and everything of that type. But it also allows you to go ahead and have the most pixel-like feel on it. And to be perfectly honest, I actually kind of prefer the phone now that it's set up like this over the Pixel. And if you want to have Google Messenger, obviously it's not going to be from the bottom, but you can just go ahead and download Allo, and you have it right there. You can just stick it in your dock. Now, you can also change the amount of icons to your preference. This is set up to be exactly like the Pixel, but if you want to have different pages or different sizes, obviously that's up to you. This is just how stock Pixel is going to, work. So let me know, like, what changes you thought were nice or, that I might want to check out, that, will kind of keep the Pixel theme with it. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and drop a like.
Okay.